Hey guys, it is Carl Brown for GL365.com. Got a really fun one for you today. We're going to do What I Like About You by the Romantics. So this one's got some interesting, kind of challenging rhythm guitar parts in it as well too. So I hope you get a lot out of it. So we're in standard tuning. Now this intro is probably the hardest part, and you'll hear it later on in the song, really in the outro. So these chords kind of move around pretty quick here. So it sounds like this. All right, so first we're going to start without this low E string in there. It's just start straight. So we can just, what you're going to be doing is basing this off just an E major sus4, it's the E major chord, make it a sus4 at first. So that's the 7th fret there on the A string, and then you can bar across the 9th fret on the D, G, and the B. Now, at first, you're going to add the pinky there at the 10th fret on the B string. So hit those 4 middle strings, and then lift up the pinky to just do the regular E. So we have this. And then we're going to take it down to this A major chord. So that's just open A, 7th fret there on the D, 6th on the G, 5th on the B. So we have this. Now just get to the chords before we really focus on the rhythm. And then we're going to, then it goes to a D major chord in the second inversion. So what we're going to be doing here is just we're going to still bar here like you're playing an A major chord across the 2nd fret of the B, G, and the D with the open A. And you're going to add here the 3rd fret there on the B and the 4th fret on the D string. Show them that a few times, and then resolve that to just a regular A major chord with that bar that you already got. So we have this. Then when it comes back to repeat, he hits the same chords, but you have the low E string in between until you get to that A chord. So we have this. It's the same ending. So we have this. Now, there's going to be a lot of kind of little rhythm bursts. So when you're up here, you can just do all downstrokes. So just those same chords, low E, and then E major. Get to that A major chord, and then when you do the D resolving down to the A, you start doing the little burst, down, up, down. All right, then we get to a lot easier version of the riff, which they do for the majority of the rest of the song. Now this is one of those songs that if you've got a nice enough melody, you can just do the same chord progression for the verse, pre-chorus, and chorus, and it works great. And that's what they're doing here. So this is the chords for those sections. All right, so that's just an E major chord to an A, to a D, to an A. So that's just those chords. Now the timing is a little bit different. So the first time you hear it, we have this. Hold the D a little bit longer. So down, up, down, up, up, down. So we have this. Down, up, down, up. Then you switch to the A. The second time around, you go from the D to the A a lot quicker. So really try to listen for that in the recording. So I'll play them both together for you again. So the key to getting this rhythm down is to keep that kind of really strict kind of eighth note feel. And accent those. Kind of getting those accents in there. Now, for this same riff, you're going to hear him do some of those bursts. You'll hear him throw that in every once in a while. That should go quick down, up, down. And sometimes it's a down, up, down. So it's 5. Now you're going to hear that a lot. After the guitar solo, there's a little harmonica solo where he's kind of doing that on all. It's just a very aggressive strumming sound for strumming style for a lot of the song. All right, so now what we have here we need to focus on is this. I guess would be the solo. Let me play through that section. Here it sounds like this. And then the harmonica solo comes. All right, so we have moves up to a G. So we have the 3rd fret of the low E string. You hit the A with the bottom of your middle finger there. Open D, open G, and then the 3rd fret on the B string. So quick, down, up, down. And then we have this little figure that it was just kind of slight bend on the 2nd fret of the G. Back down to the regular 2nd fret. Open G, 2nd fret on the D. And then take it to a D power chord. So that's just the open D string, 2nd fret on the G, 3rd fret on the B. Remember, you can do those quick little bursts going into those chords. And then back to that G, back to that little melody. And then you're going to take it to an A major chord. And it kind of pauses there and then does this. So it's kind of doing that kind of Keith Richards thing here. We have this A chord, then add those 2 notes like we did before. That was in the intro riff to make it a D major. D major in 2nd inversion. So you do that A, then the D twice, back to the A. Then he has the open A, and then he's going to grab a B chord, B major, so it's 2nd fret on the A, 4th fret across the D, G, and the B. Play that chord, and then add the sus4 to that. So B sus4 just like we did up here. And then back down to the B major. And just kind of strum that out to go back to the original progression. So we have this all together. Back to the progression. So at the end, we're going to have that same. You're going to have that at the end as well. All right, so it's really aggressive strumming style throughout the whole song, which really gives it its energy. So hopefully you guys will be able to lock into that pretty quickly. And after that, it's a really fun song to play. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you again soon for GuitarLessons365.com.